Hello everybody and welcome to a Homefront game on Lowlands, and I'm playing TDM. Now I'm using my assault rifle class, and I'm going to go on a bit of a rampage to start with because I've finally unlocked the Uber perks. So in my previous video I alluded to the fact that this game is structured around eventually when you get to a certain level you unlock the perks that basically break the game, or make the game even, playable to a high standard, to a good skill streak level. Not to say that you can't do it without them, but as you'll see with this opening salvo, the steady aim perk, which in Homefront allows you to basically has better aim down sight accuracy, allows me to actually use my assault rifles at medium to long range, where in previous games and in the previous video you can see that in certain situations I couldn't hit a barn door at this range because the gun just kicks like a mule. So I've still got quite a few levels to go before I can get to the actual guns which other people that I've been playing against use very effectively. So the assault rifles, the sort of specialist assault rifles or top rank assault rifles, have even more in their favour as far as advantage goes. So when I get to them as well, I'm assuming that my scores will pick up even more than they are in this game and the commentaries that are coming up. I'm really enjoying Homefront. For some reason Homefront gives me a sense of achievement and a sense of enjoyment that I no longer get from playing Black Ops. The problems that I have with Black Ops are still there, and they're always going to be there. The spawn issues and the matchmaking issues that have been irritating the hell out of me recently. There's no chance they're going to be resolved. Whereas the developers here with Homefront, every time that something obvious, something noticeable is declared, or a problem is declared, they have gone around and fixed it. Now they've not fixed it instantly. It took them nearly a month or so to sort the servers out and get the matchmaking to work for the Europeans. They still have issues. They still jump into Canadian or American lobbies and experience bad connection issues, but more often than not nowadays I'll get into a European lobby with a lot of other Brits or English people, and it means that the game like this one is a good connection, and everyone is sort of on the level playing field rather than someone being at a massive advantage or disadvantage. So on this particular map, this is a very sort of long range open map, so an assault rifle is the weapon of choice. There are within Homefront much smaller maps, and I'll show videos of those as well with the use of the SMGs, as well as some sniping that I've been doing. So you see at the moment I'm tempted to change weapons to one of my classes with Penny Pincher, which allows me to pay less for basically your in-game purchasable kill streaks. But I choose not to use any of them because I realise that the game's still early doors, and I'm not far off being able to claim one of the higher weapon kill streaks or vehicle kill streaks, and I'm aiming to push for at very least the scout helicopter or tank, and then if I can manage it, the Apache helicopter. So I don't know what I'm doing here. I don't know what happens here. This is a huge epic tracking fail on my part. With a full clip of ammo for a few tags, throw the grenade far too far, and we both pushed to this end of the tanker, and because I've got quick aim on, I get the first bullet in, and that was enough to kill him, but unfortunately his mate is hanging around. That is not the main problem, but it's a problem that was has been kind of addressed, and that's when you spawn in, as you can see here, you see all of the enemies on the map. Now initially, or originally, you saw all of the enemies regardless of where they were. But now it appears that if you've pushed into an advantageous position, the overview won't necessarily show the enemy where you are. So you can now rush spawns and sort of be a pain in the arse in the spawn without it basically costing you. And I get unlucky here that there's the dude in the building next to me when I was looking a different direction. But the second thing that I've started doing, the second thing that I've realised that has helped me out massively, which is something you saw me do in the first kill streak, is use of the personal UAV. Now the personal UAV simply just cycles a normal, like a UAV for Black Ops, onto the screen every 15 seconds or so, giving you a heads up of where the enemies that aren't using the ghost perk in this game are, and that's been really useful. I've been able to use that greatly to my advantage because ghost isn't a perk which is seen very often. Now at this point here I'm getting shot by the helicopter, and basically I'm just doing laps of this building to try and keep away from it so that it can't finish me off. But luckily it decides to chase after someone else. Find a cheeky sniper rifle on the ground here and pick it up. because once the helicopter's buggered off and left me alone or been shot down, the position I'm in on the map now means that I'll be able to see onto the roof of all the buildings that the enemy could be harbouring on, and a sniper rifle is very useful for that situation. I choose to waste all my ammo just helping shoot down the helicopter, because it's team deathmatch. Obviously, if the enemy's got air support doing that much damage, you really want to be able to help your team take it down so that it can't kill many of you. So I'm on the road that's quite open and I'm expecting to die, and I just catch the very tiny glimpse of an enemy here, and pick up a lovely headshot. Normally this is a 2-hit kill sniper rifle to chest and below, but I get quite a few nice headshots with it, proving that 1-hit kills can exist. So as you see, two shots to the body, and it's easy enough. The hitbox system is something that takes a while to get used to with the Homefront. So in Black Ops, the hitbox for the character is basically a square or rectangle around the character, so you don't really have to aim at him as such to get the kill. Whereas in Homefront, the hitbox or the hit registry system is physically spot on the edge. If you don't hit the person, you won't kill him. So you can't aim in someone's general direction. You have to get your bullets spot on the character, which it's good. It makes it more realistic. So it means that you won't ever die when someone's shooting nearby, like you do in Black Ops, or you won't die when someone knifes the air near you. In this game, if they don't hit you, you don't die. You get pushed along by the jeep there. So I'm sort of still hanging around. I'm not sure how I survived. You don't really get a kill cam in Homefront in the same way you do in Black Ops. You get basically a zoom in of where the enemy was that killed you, so that if he is camping, you can know where he is and either know where to avoid or know where to go and get him. But you don't see the bullet from his point of view as he kills you. So now I've got my 8,500 points, so I'm going a bit more aggressive here. I'm deciding to rush into the enemy team, because basically when I die, I'll be able to call back in my chopper and I get taken down, which is kind of what I was hoping for. So you pick your vehicle basically from the list, and you spawn somewhere on the map in that vehicle, and I've gone for the big old Apache. Now, the other thing that they've changed is that when you were in the Apache before, it used to show up all the names of all the bad guys, so you used to know exactly where they were, and you used to be able to just rape them from the sky. Whereas now you have to get them into your crosshairs before they'll show up, and thus making it much harder to use the air support. Especially the scout helicopter, which takes about 15 minutes to kill someone with its machine gun. So you've got to find someone first, and then take them down. And because the game's a bit older now, and the players that are still here are a bit more experienced, you don't often kill someone more than once before they'll spawn with their anti-aircraft class, with either the proximity launcher or the Rhino, whatever it is, drone that fires rockets at helicopters. So as you can see, this particular kill streak is just brutally effective from above. You just keep firing rockets into their spawn. Every time you see something spawn, you just keep laying them in. Now, I make the mistake or the decision here to try and shoot the vehicle rather than just continuing to pick up kills. And it's very, very difficult apparently to shoot a truck with a rocket launcher from a helicopter even. It's very difficult to shoot that down. So it just starts basically damaging me with its machine gun, so I run away like a girl. Just seeing if I can survive a little bit longer, pick up a few more kills. And I do eventually manage to get that vehicle destroyed. So I get the one extra kill and a few more points from the vehicle destruction. So my the life of my patch is coming to an end now. Now unfortunately I don't jump out. You can land it and get out if you wanted to, rather than risking getting exploded. But unfortunately someone with a heavy machine gun decides to take me down, and I get away with it. Now this time I decided to come back in. Just come back in. There's like a few kills left. Just go charge and run and see what I can find. I've got enough points to bring in my UAV sweep. So I'm thinking now I'll try and grab a couple more kills right at the very end. You know, boost my score. I haven't looked. I don't know what it is at this point. I just know that I've done better than I've ever done before. So I'm just looking to add to that. Once again, the quick aim or the quick draw allows me the advantage there to take that guy down. Now unfortunately I walk around this corner here and there's a guy who's either seen my shot, he's just sat waiting for me to walk around the corner. but it's actually the tank that spawns behind me which takes me down, which is rather unfortunate. So this time I decided to play with this this team vehicle option here. Never used this before. I'm not sure how or which vehicle it picks me to spawn into, but I come in at the tank and I'm just spraying at red names for a little while, just while the last kill of the game ticks over. Alright guys, so that was a nice game of TDM on Homefront from me. My well, at the time it was my biggest score, 29-6. I have now slightly surpassed that. If you've enjoyed the gameplay, if you've enjoyed the commentary, please hit that like button and leave us a comment about what you want to see from the future of my vids. Bye for now guys.